Hey YouTube, it's me, Jen, your Pudgy Picker, here for another booth tour. Finally, all of you have been asking for it. I had clearance on this main area in the front and have changed it to spring, so I wanted to show it to you now that it's kind of outfitted for the spring. So we're going to do a very slow perusal so you can see what I got. So this display is 25 inches by 25 inches, and I like to theme it out. I had clearance on it for the last probably, I don't know, 5-6 weeks. And now it is spring. Look at these, watch. Aren't they adorable? So I just put this display up. Hard to believe it's going to be spring soon. So over here I have some, smaller pieces of furniture. They always seem to do pretty well. It's harder maybe for somebody to, just happen to be looking and find a piece of furniture, but these, somebody can always find a place for a little plant stand. I got my signs. These are kind of themed out in the black, white, gray. And then I have some stuff hanging up here. I'm going to bring some more out. I had a clearance sign hanging up, so I didn't have much merchandise hanging up. And then here's my wall. A lot of these finds you will recognize from all the different places that I've gone, thrift stores, etc. So this top shelf is nautical. The next shelf down is man items. I always like to keep some guy stuff, including what's on top of here. And then down here I call kind of rustic, and I have some of my old photos. And then these, it's odd. These were supposed to be 3 of 3. I don't know where the last one went. Guess I'll have to figure that out. Then down here some miscellaneous items. I have a couple little stools I've been bringing in. I have, I think, 3 in here now. And already sold the red one from one of my last videos. Then up here on the walls, of course, I have wind chimes and some of these, wasp trap things. Very pretty. And then here, this top, I have like, I don't know, silver and then kind of, natural colors. Next one I have is, excuse me, is wine stuff. That's been selling pretty good. Next one down is signs. And then down here I have a couple of trays, vanity trays and that wood tray, and then a whole bunch of different perfumes. Down here I have some quart cages and another little stool. In here I have glass items and paperweights, etc. Even some of these would be good for spring. So when I kind of start thinning out up front, I'm going to pull some of these color items because they seem to do pretty well. Down here, the last 2 ones, they don't really staged really well just because I've been trying to bring in new items. So these 2 bottom ones are in flux. I have a couple puzzles on the bottom left there. I already had 3 and 2 of them sold, so I brought in another one. So I have 2 down there now. And then I have picture frames. And then I have these salt and pepper shakers and some kitchen items. I'll explain what's the rest of our kitchen items in a minute. And then up here I have kind of farmhouse, the shabby chippy kind of look. And I have the stack of books with a picture on it. And then up here I got some chickens and roosters and some cotton and that topiary. And then of course, along here I have what I always have. I have my spinner for my earrings. This holds a lot of earrings, so I got that. Down here I got some smaller fabric pieces, and then of course all my fabric, my soap. I clear out different fragrances, so I have these marked down just to clear them off. I am going to be repainting this soon. And then the shelves over here, there's my owl. So I got some brass stuff, some piggy banks, and then a little mercury glass candle holders. Down here I got this old tool, that's not a toolbox, with some more kind of shabby, another little stool. I themed this out with mostly dogs, and I got my Dog of the Year sign, or little ceramic cup, and then All You Need Is Love, and a dog. Up here I got more owls. Up here I have Asian themed. I have my salt lamps, chopsticks. I have these that I made with a little bit of sand for the incense that I carry. Up here I have my African art and stuff. Stuff is the word of the day. And then of course I have more things hanging up. As things sell, I have a few things put aside that I can just pop out. These are some of Kim's homemade items. She's made all of these. Really awesome stuff. Isn't that neat? These are books she's actually made. Very cool. Got eyeglass holders. These are really cool. They are bowl holders, so when you have a hot bowl of soup. She's got to make more of the corn pads. We have our ear things. She has a little zipper. She has some towels and some different pouches and things there. Down here's my succulent stuff. I'm going to be kind of condensing that soon. And then down here I have books. There's those bookends I just recently hauled. Paper dolls. And then of course up here I got, this is one that I refinished. And then I got that wine. See, all this you've recognized if you've watched my videos. And then down here I have a place for canes and umbrellas. And then as you go up here, I have some more of the Kim made items. Some of these washcloths, I got them, or towels, I got them hanging here. So that is it. And of course, more fabric. And then here are my Lucky Bamboos. I did have a few more to bring out today, but completely forgot. So right now I have these. These have been doing really well. And they do fine back here where I don't have any natural light. So that's those. Those are $10 each. And then of course I got fabric on this side. The fabric does so well that it's tempting to bring in more and more. Look, there's an empty space there. But I don't, because, you know, I don't want it to overtake, and whoever's not interested in it doesn't want to see any more than what's here. So, and who knows, if we have a lot of other items, we can eventually, you know, take down some of this, or maybe take these two top sections and then just put, you know, product there. It's very flexible shelving. So the only thing I have yet to do before the store opens is want to do a quick sweep. It's kind of hard to see here, but it does need a quick extra little touch. And then of course on the other side of the shutter I have things hanging, but this is the neighbor's booth, so it's not a big deal. And again, if I sell something in my main space here, I could just pull an item from here and put it up on the wall. So it's always nice to have, if you have a booth, to have a few backup items, and then you will be able to just pop something on an empty space. This is especially good if you're not real close to the mall and you think, oh man, I'm a half an hour away and I got to drive all the way home and get something to put up on the wall. So again, I hope you enjoyed this booth tour. This is spring 2020. Next booth tour will be summer, of course. I have lots of items too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I will see you guys next time. And until then, happy picking. Bye.